2, 3. Perfect. That's why I can match them up. Okay, you want to go?
Cool. Welcome to the Radio Rejekts. I am DJ Sab. To my right, we have our host, along beside me.
One of our hosts.
I
I go by Lou. It's a little weird because we're usually set up where like I'm on the left and he's on the right side, so it's kind of a little. This is our first time in Sab's spot, so it's a different setup. We had to kind of get this.
This is my living room.
This is his living room, his studio, everything like that. Okay, and as always, we have a guest with us. We like to allow our guests to introduce themselves. Across the table, we have.
Damn.
I wish I had air horns.
Right, we definitely need a soundboard.
We'll get it.
Definitely need a soundboard.
We were looking at it to get like a mobile version for here.
Yeah.
So we have that one in my crib, and then we have one over here. But the one that he's looking at has like the where you can just press it and just have like all these sound setups.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
Okay, so DAMDAM. He'll just do his own.
Right.
Damn, son. Damn.
Yes, sir.
Let's go into like as far as what is the reason? Obviously, we invited you here, but what is the reasons that you would be a guest on us? As far as like, what do you do? Let's say that.
Mostly,
in your own words.
Mostly DJ. I just picked up photography right now. I'm like super fucking passionate about that right now. Can I curse? That's
yeah,
good.
you're good.
So photography is my thing right now, and also just DJing, trying to be like the fucking best and just that.
Okay.
Touring is something I'm really good at as well.
Okay.
And I fill a lot of roles in this industry, so I do pretty much everything. I could do anything. I've been a driver on tour. I've been a merch guy. I've been fucking anything.
Yeah. How did you, the obvious question is, how did you pick up DJing first? Because we'll get into photography, being that it's so new, it's kind of fresh.
Yeah. I've been DJing right now about 10, 11 years. Started on Virtual DJ, which is just like a software.
Okay.
And just playing around with that when I was like 12 years old, like doing my own little blends on the little software thing. It was cool. Started picking it up, and then I like told my dad I wanted to take this serious. I wanted to be a DJ, and he's like, cool. Like he was going to the casino that night. He's like, man, if I win, I'll get you some equipment. And so he ended up coming back. He's like, yeah, made like $500, whatever. I was like, damn, that's more than we need, but shit. So he took me to the Guitar Center the day after, and we bought this. I think it was like a little Gemini. It might have been Gemini or Newmark, but basically two little turny things that weren't. They were just like to pitch or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was just a CD player. With the mixer and just like all the little, basic stuff. So I started on the CDs, just burning CDs, all different types of CDs. And then from there, like I got some speakers, started annoying my mom, just blasting music all the time. So just became a bedroom DJ at like 14, 15, and just like been really good. I was posting mixes on like my MySpace and shit. And so I was like friends with all these like people that are already like in the clubs and like older than me.
Yeah.
And whatever, they started listening to my mixes, whatever, build a relationship like that. And I'm like 15, 16 years old in these clubs already, not DJing, but like they brought me on to just show me like what they do and like what music.
Like show you the ropes of everything that's going
exactly.
on. Yeah.
So I started in the clubs early, just learning. And so that, yeah, man, once I turned 21 is when everything like started, coming about. I was able to, get into clubs and shit now. So once I was turned 21, I was like, boom, boom, boom. But at that time, I was like so inspired. I was doing it for so long already that I was like, man, this isn't as cool as I thought it was, or I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Till recently, man, I've come so far. So like, playing Lollapalooza and playing like fucking festivals like Pitchfork, where it's just like hella people, you find a new love for that shit. And so I'm glad all that has happened. So like so inspired right now, and just trying to get even rawer. Like,
so let's touch on Lollapalooza. How'd you get involved at the Lollapalooza?
I was DJing for Saba. He's a rapper from the West Side.
Yeah.
I've been DJing. Yeah.
Shout out Pivot
I got
Gang.
the sweater. So I've been DJing for him since about 2012 when I graduated high school. So we've been at it since the beginning, like playing shows for like 10 people and shit. So that was cool. And then, you know what I'm saying, the buzz started picking up and we're playing bigger shows now. We did our first tour in like, I think it was 2014. We went on a tour with Mick Jenkins. He was the headliner co-headliner with Kirk Knight, which is Pro Era. And so Saba was the opener with No Name. I was DJing for No Name and Saba on that tour. So that was cool. That was our first tour. And from there, the ball just kept rolling. We did our own tour, Europe tours, college shows, bunch of college shows, a bunch of festival runs, and like most recently we did the JID tour. We're opening up for JID. He signed Dreamville. So that one was super fun. I was just DJing. That was like we had a tour manager, so we were just like, I didn't have to do as many roles, fill as many roles. We had our own.
Because you were saying in the beginning you were kind of playing all the cards.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Was that over here, or when you going overseas? That kind of involves a lot more. Yeah,
it's a smaller group when we're overseas. It's just like 3 of us.
Okay.
Or sometimes 4, but just filling as many roles as possible.
Yeah.
Making myself busy and
So how did you meet all of them? I mean, obviously, like you said, you kind of got involved with the whole touring process, but was it like organically?
With Saba, everything I've done in my life has been organically, which is so fucking crazy. It's like, it's so beautiful. Mm-hmm. So with Saba, my homie JK's was shooting his videos, / managing him back then, like back in 2012. And I was in Florida at the time. I did junior and senior year of high school in Florida.
Okay.
So, ended up moving back, and his DJ at the time like went to college. Like we're all the same age, so we all graduated the same year, and his DJ went to college and he needed a DJ, so I was instantly like, boom, that's how it happened.
Because you said, was that who we met Monday, right?
Yeah.
Who? What you mean Monday?
JK's,
yeah, at the photo shoot. Yeah. So he was the one that was shooting all Saba's videos and managing him.
I saw a video of you where you didn't have a beard.
What?
You were in the back like drinking champagne
video
or something.
Oh, I think that's Time Zone.
Yeah,
and I popped the bottle.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, so it's been early on that, you know what I'm saying.
That's pretty cool. You got to see their growth too as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All of them in Pivot Gangs, like they're all taking off.
When you were on tour, was there like a certain show? I'm talking like even before Lollapalooza and everything like that. Was there a certain show that struck you the most? That was like, oh, we're for real. Like it just where you could see it in the fans that were there, or.
It had if it happened, it had to be like at a festival,
yeah.
Or like when I think what it was. I can tell you the exact date. It was Sydney Opera House. We played a show at the Sydney Opera House, and this is already like post like Pitchfork. I think it was right before. Yeah, it was right before we did Lala. But we've done Lala twice already.
Yeah.
So we've done Lala the first. That was after the first Lala, after the Pitchfork and shit. So when we were there, it was like, bro, like first of all, Sydney Opera House is most legendary venue I think in the entire world.
Yeah.
And we were playing a show inside of the fucking opera house, and it was crazy. There was no opener, so I was the opener basically. I did a DJ set, so lit, and the lights were just crazy. I mean, it's the top fucking venue in the world, so everything was so organized. The lighting guy was like one of the best in the fucking world, so the lights was going crazy. I'm doing my DJ set. I just had a moment. I'm like, bro, we are at the fucking opera house. Anyway, the show was so fucking lit. Anyways, besides the show, I go back to my hotel room. I'm in fucking Sydney, Australia. Like literally. All right. So we usually have to share hotel rooms.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. But in Sydney, everyone had their own hotel room. So I'm just over here alone looking through my mini fridge. You know, hotels got a little mini fridge. I'm like, well, I'm fucking popping this bottle. Fuck this shit. I don't care how much this shit costs. Popping this little ass bottle. And that I just had a fucking moment. I was like, man, like we just really did that shit.
Yeah.
So that was like the show. And I was like, man, like damn, I might actually be doing some shit with my life.
Now, damn your name. Where does that originate from?
When I was 15, I picked the name DJ Damage, and so that was my name for like those. You know what I'm saying? I just recently became DAMDAM, like officially, probably like 2 years ago. just because everyone just started calling me DAMDAM. It went from DJ Damage to Damn to DAMDAM. And so I was like, you know what? Like, that this is what it is. That's my brand. It's a way better brand than fucking DJ Damage. So I was like, fuck it, DAMDAM it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically, it's kind of lame, but.
No, it sounds cool.
No, I like it.
It's like a WWE character,
Right?
you know what I mean? Like,
Elbows the table.
damn.
Can I ask, like, on a serious note? Because I know, like, obviously touring and everything like that, there's some highs and lows.
Of course.
When you kind of like, can you speak on like the crash of those things? Like when you're on those highs, like you said, you're going back to your, because now, like when you like laid and you paint the picture of like you going back to the hotel room. Now you have your own space. Like it would have been different if you were all in one room, like celebrating, but now you're by yourself.
I mean, we definitely did that. The celebrating that happens in the green room.
Yeah.
But like after that, it's you. All right, you alone now.
Exactly.
There's definitely highs and there's definitely lows. The highs is doing all them shows back to back. It's just back to back on tours. Like it's just a show today and a show tomorrow and a show the next day. Maybe an off day, but maybe not. So the lows come when you come back to your hometown, like when you come back to Chicago and you're home and like, damn, you don't know what to do. You just did all this fucking crazy ass shit. And now it's like, there's no shows for like a month or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's when the lows come in. It's like, damn, what do I do? How do I get better? And yeah, but I mean, I've been touring for about 6 years now, not nonstop, but like damn near nonstop. And so I figured out how to adjust when coming back home and what to do when I get back home, or like, you know what I'm saying? With touring, it's all right. So it's just the highs. I'm getting drunk basically every night on tour. So much fun, whatever. But then come back, you just have to like,
you got to kind of take care of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's time to take damn near detox. Just take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not too much partying, which is crazy because I'm a DJ. Yeah. And so it's just finding balance and maintaining that balance.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the
Super
reason.
Important.
The reason why I ask is because we'll interview like DJs or anything like that, and then your example is kind of separate than someone that Saba hasn't gone on tour, so obviously he's gonna show light on those every weekends, kind of grind all the time to like 4 or 5 in the morning. But for someone, the artist always talks about the crash, like, or on tour, or like the loneliness or whatever it is. Yeah. So it's good to kind of get insight on that. Like, how do you deal with it? And like your version of it, because like tour DJs, like sometimes they don't really get that much shine. So you can kind of see like, as far as like what you're doing for like preparation, like, can you like, even on that, like, what do you do for preparation for the shows? Because they're rehearsing like the lyrics. As an artist, they're rehearsing lyrics. Like, are you like practicing at the set? Are you
the ad-libs for sure. We usually don't come up with our set lists till like, I don't know, a week before a tour. Yeah. So that's, you know what I'm saying? We don't really practice the set as much as we should, but just like, I'm always like listening to the music and always like, I'll just be in the car just doing all the ad-libs, pretend I have a mic in my hand, like, yeah. Or like, I'll just like, before a show, I'll even just like, all right, what city we in? You know what I'm saying? Get my little intro speech ready, like, yo, New York, what's poppin', whatever. Yeah. You got Saba, blah, blah, blah.
Have you ever messed up a city?
Have I messed up a city? I feel like I did.
That's like a notorious thing too. It's like
just cover it with an air horn.
I think it was in Europe. I for sure did it once. Man, I'm trying to think, but I've definitely forgot. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I've definitely done it once, and it's the most embarrassing shit ever. It's the most embarrassing.
Your DJ voice is good. You have this rasp to it, like at the bottom of it.
When I like put my fucking
like I can hear the
I
rasp.
Do that shit on purpose. Like, Chicago. And it's better when I'm like just screaming full blast. It's like yeah. My DJ voice is.
It takes a lot of practice, man.
No, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Before I wasn't able to, when I first started DJing or just even started doing hip hop shows, I was not able to I wouldn't even think about touching the mic. And one day, Saba, we're playing a show at Reggie's, which is, South Loop. Right. We're playing a show at Reggie's, and he's like, the side stage curtain is like right here. So I'm like doing my speech, and he's like, damn, you need to be more angry. No one sees him, or he's not talking on the mic. He's just like talking to me. It's like, more angry. But that ever since that day, I was like, oh yeah, like, what?
It's like Super Saiyan.
Yeah, exactly. But that adrenaline you get, like, especially, bro, when I first came, so Pitchfork, I had a moment, like, I usually, like, you know, stay stage at a festival until it's time to go on. I'll do like a run in and just like drop a bomb and just like blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
All right. So with Pitchfork, I did my little run in and I like seen the crowd and it was a lot of fucking people, so many fucking people. I was like, holy shit! I like literally ran back. I looked at one. I told one of my friends, so many fucking people. What the fuck do I do?
Yeah.
But I had like 2 seconds, so I just ran back and we fucking killed it. But the adrenaline. Playing those fucking shows is like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Now, when you get back though, okay, aside from you obviously kind of like detoxing, whatever it is, how do you just jump right back in? Like, I mean, because you have to obviously keep yourself busy right here. You know, tours, sometimes there's months in between. Sometimes they take a whole year off, whatever it may be.
Facts.
So what are you doing immediately? Are you kind of touching base with those people that you kind of left to, like, hey, do you got gigs, whatever it is? Do you
Instantly.
have spots?
Shout out to V5, but V5 is the main people that keep me busy. So I'm always, you know, as soon as, even before I get back, I'm like, yo, I'm coming back this day. They already know. They're all right, gigs.
Yeah.
Right now, Saba's working on his album. He's in LA working on his album.
Okay.
So probably won't drop, you know, for a minute. So right now it's just like gigs after gigs. I booked my first wedding this year. I'm doing 2 weddings. One's in April and one's in June. I'm doing Puerto Rico.
Ooh, destination wedding?
He don't even do regular weddings either.
Yeah. Exactly. Destination wedding. They got the flight. They got the hotel.
Yeah.
And a payment. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the opposite of how a lot of DJs start too. Is like they kind of do like those gigs like that, like
Oh, you're doing it in reverse.
Exactly. Right?
He's like, this is just some side shit.
But exactly. But I can't do no regular weddings. I
gotta go to countries.
Not that shit Sab be doing. I see that shit. Not the regular.
It's not about the destination or anything. It's all about the nationality and like the music I have to play, because I can't do no like. I can only do salsa, merengue, reggaeton, and like bachata, and maybe some corny English wedding songs. But that's my like, that's what, like, growing up, you go to weddings, that's all you hear.
That's second nature.
That's what I grew up on. So like when I do weddings, it's gotta be, you know, that in particular. I can't do no regular wedding. Or like not even like no regular wedding. It's like a wedding that's not, you know what I'm saying,
some shitty ass regular
don't
ass
got some
wedding.
spice to it.
No, I get what you mean. It's got to be something that you're like, this is natural.
I need the Latin wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can do a Latin wedding easy.
Okay, so you come back, you stay on gigs and everything like that. Now, being that he's in LA, when he does shows out there, I'm assuming he's doing shows out there too. Does he just fly you out, or he just kind of has somebody out there right there?
I mean, he would, but we took a break from shows just to work on. We're strictly working on.
So he's like
album
super
right
focused
now.
right now.
Yeah. There's no shows booked like all year.
Okay.
Until the album drops.
Now,
or until like the rollout starts becoming happening.
Now, your photography, was that something that you saw other photographers doing on tour and was like, I could get into that too? Or how did you step into that world?
Yes and no, because I mean, yes, I wanted to do every job on tour basically.
Right.
I'm trying to be on tour, you know what I'm saying? Not the rest of my life, but it's something I'm good at, and something I'm just trying to like always fucking do. I like it better than, you know, staying in fucking Chicago or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or just to travel.
DJing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. DJing these same clubs every weekend, that gets so tiring.
Yeah.
So yeah, tours is definitely.
That'd be tired, bro.
I know, dude. It's the grind. Like people don't know. Yeah. And like as far as like, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna get on that right now. We'll talk about it later. But fuck, what were we talking about?
I think like let me kind of
first picked up the camera.
Basically. Oh, a camera. Okay, photography. I've just always taken photos. Before this camera, I had like a little cheap camera, so I was limited to like the quality of shit. But last year I cashed out. I spent most of my money on camera equipment, which is, you know, it was a risk, but I'm so fucking good at it that I'm sure I can make that money back. I'm not worried about making that money back.
Right.
But I definitely spent a lot of fucking money on camera equipment. But I mean, it's paying off. Like these photos, these are all with my new camera right here.
This is your page right here. This is your This is your photography page.
Yeah, my photography.
Aside from your
Instagram.
So I mean, it's kind of like the same thing as like when you DJ'd, you kind of like slowly built up your arsenal of equipment and all this kind of stuff. And now that you're jumping into photography, you kind of feel it a little bit harder, like you said, because you have to like do a bigger jump.
Yeah.
Because you can't just come out like half-ass into it. So you're
exactly.
like, oh, I gotta buy all this shit right away.
Exactly. I didn't buy it all the way, but I mean, it was like in a 3-month span, it was like, all right, I just spent $9,000 on camera equipment. What is
because
wrong with me?
you're also around people that have that equipment, so it's kind of good that you kind of can dabble into it and see like, oh, that's definitely gonna jump. Like,
no, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Before I bought like I bought like in studio photography equipment. Studio that I was just shooting like outside and just using regular lighting. But
this was one.
The last investment I did was that in studio strobe light, which is just a flash, and bro, that changed the game for me.
Is that a photo shoot you did with Smino?
No, that was after one of his shows in Detroit. After one of his shows, he had lost this ring. He had fucking lost this ring while he was like you know, like doing a crowd chant, and like one of his rings flew off. And so our merch guy, because we were on tour too, we were with a merch guy. It was me, Saba, and our merch guy. Our fucking merch guy found one of his rings, and then it was just immediately right there. I'll just snap that picture.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
clutch.
Cool. Yeah.
So I mean, okay, so is this because I mean, in every art that you do, sometimes certain ones are controlled by like age or just relevancy, whatever it is. Is photography in some sense you trying to find a navigation through like, okay, when I'm done DJing, or when I'm done, I don't want to DJ like forever. Maybe I want to do like photography, so I have another element to provide on tour, like you said.
For sure, but it has nothing to do with age. It's just more like right now that I'm trying to do. Like, okay, I'm good at this. Saba's not, you know, doing any shows all this year, so I can go on tour still, you know, as a photographer or even a DJ. So it's just that, like, just creating more lanes for me to dabble. And I also do lights. I do, you know, like stage lights.
Yeah.
So I saw that you be hyping your videos when you.
So I went on tour with Pivot Gang because Squeak was DJing.
Yeah. Is it on here? Do you have it on here anywhere?
It's probably
you
not.
had it on your IG, but you took it off, right?
I can send it to you guys, and you guys can play it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so Squeak was DJing that tour, and they invited me to do lights, which was like I was super excited for. Yeah. It was my first time, but I already kind of, you know, had an idea of what to do. But it was definitely my first time just being a light guy. And so we did like a 2-week tour, just super fucking fun. Different boards, messing with, a super learning experience. But like I said, just me like filling in roles and just, you know.
Yeah.
But you have to like jump in. It's not like I could tiptoe in.
Oh,
you
definitely just jumped in.
Yeah.
No, like there was no time to figure it out. No time to research what control boards each venue had and shit. So I was just like show up and just like press buttons and whatever.
Yeah.
And, like most of the time, I'll tell the actual lighting designer, LD, at the that works at the venue, like, yo, this is my first time. Like, can you give me a little run through, whatever? And they looking at me like, oh hell no, like this motherfucker taking my job.
We went to school for this
shit. Exactly, motherfuckers went to school for this shit for real.
Yeah.
And like nothing. Motherfuckers went to school for graphic design. I could do graphic design easy off YouTube.
We were talking about Procreate too and everything like that.
Procreate, all that shit. It's so fucking crazy. But with lighting, literally at the end of the show, motherfucker, the actual LD would be like, dude, are you sure that was your first time? You fucking killing it.
Yeah.
But with lighting, it's all about knowing the music and knowing the artists. So like drops and like crowd chants, I already have those ready. Or just like strobe, when to put the strobe. That's basically all it is.
Yeah. And it's like another arm of DJing essentially, because
basically,
like, you know, and then also like you said, it helps that you know those songs so well that you're like, oh, this would be like, I already know what this one does, so this would be dope at this like this chorus, this hook, whatever it is.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite tour so far. Like out of all the tours I did, that was so much fun because it was so similar to DJing, and it was like I got the same adrenaline and I was hyped the same way. It was fucking fun as fuck.
That's beautiful.
So you were saying in your downtime you like to play a Switch, bro. You got the Switch at the dinner table right here.
I got the Switch Switch comes with me anywhere. I'm surprised I didn't bring it today. It's charging. But the Switch goes with me every fucking where.
That's crazy.
Switch
I see
is
that
my
too
baby.
As well.
Maybe scroll down. No, I think I deleted it. I was at this festival. and Diplo was playing, and I'm just like, the camera shows Diplo, and then it shows me. I'm just over here on my Switch, like, literally everyone behind me is like fucking raging and shit. Oh, here it goes. It's right here.
This one?
Yeah.
I want to see this. Can we see this? Yeah, it might pop up.
That Wi-Fi trash.
Sab's Wi-Fi is trash. Just in the look at they're even watching too. Okay, so obviously, like, coming back into here, so photography. Is there anything else that you like are trying to dabble in? You do production?
As far as making beats,
Yeah, or whatever.
I've tried. I've definitely made beats before,
Okay.
and for artists as well. But it's something I've never really was passionate about.
Yeah.
It's more so like, okay, I'm bored. I have Ableton and I have all the drums because all my friends are fucking producers. So I steal all their drums, all their sounds. I got all their sounds. I got everything. So at that point in my life, I was just making beats because I was bored. I would just go to the studio. I got access to a studio, speakers, like mine as well.
Yeah.
But it was something that, like, you know, I can tell I wasn't passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
So I just quickly like let it go. But it's not like I let it go. Like I can once I get bored one day, I might make a beat.
Yeah.
But it's not something I want to like put any effort behind, or like I don't want to.
I get what you're saying too. Is like with the photography, you're probably like, it's easy to just kind of spend hours doing it, rather than production. You're probably like, all right, I'm just kind of like killing time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's more so just to kill time. And like photography, DJing is more shit like I'm really passionate about.
Okay.
Which I would rather invest that time, you know,
Doing
getting
that.
better at that than, you know what I'm saying, doing all these things and just, you know, not being that raw.
Yeah. So like, as far as like something that people probably have different views on too as well, how do you keep yourself from being like procrastinating on shit?
So
because obviously
hard.
when you're on tour, you're like, oh, I got shit to do today. Like, you know,
well,
whatever.
tour, there's a lot of downtime on tour too, because you got to travel.
Right.
But the way I do that on tour is just playing games and fucking talking shit with all the tour fam. Out here is harder just because I have my own bed. So like I said earlier, I woke up at 9:30 a.m. today, but I didn't get out of bed till 12:30. That's fucking what?
3 hours, 2.5 hours
Of doing
really.
nothing.
Yeah.
So it's a lot harder when you're home. But
It is, honestly. I live on my own too, and like sometimes I have to. You gotta set alarms, or you gotta set timers, and be like, all right, set a timer for 10 minutes, and then when that timer goes off, you gotta get up or do something. You know what I mean?
I just always like working. Whatever I'm doing. Days off, I fucking hate off days, because like those are days I'm mostly like not depressed but sad. Like fuck, like damn, I ain't doing shit today. I ain't shit. Like fuck.
I'll take a nap again.
Exactly, another nap. Text some girl, she didn't text back. Like fuck, I'm just gonna go to sleep all day.
Because it's true. Like even like, you know, from my regular jobs, like the days off, you're looking for those to get all the other shit you need done.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're like, if I'm like, when we do events or something like that, like it's got me where the point where I have to move. And I like that. Like I like having to move. Like when you're doing like computer work and shit, like you start doing like, I don't like this chair. Let me get a chair.
Exactly.
Let me get
You're shopping for furniture.
let me see what Amazon Today deals are. You know?
Facts.
And then you start spending money. So I think that's like a true thing. Is like people procrastinate, but there's always ways like, how do you do it? Like, do you put yourselves in an environment? Because DJing, you gotta have to be, when you're perfecting your shit, like when you practice like the tour sets and everything like that, you're like in your room, you have your own little setup, or is it?
I definitely have a setup, not in my room, it's in my living room.
Okay.
But so before, like DJing on weekends, definitely got to download music Monday through Wednesday, or Monday through Thursday. Downloading music, staying up to date, listening to other DJs mixes, and you know what I'm saying, oh, that song's fire. That transition was fire. Let me do that over here. Like, you know what I'm saying, my set. So doing all that and preparing for the weekend is definitely key. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you stay too many hours on the bed. Yeah. So, but it's hard because I mean, we get home like 6 a.m. Sun's out. Like we gotta force ourselves to sleep because it's hard to sleep at that time. Then you wake up at 3. You know what I'm saying? it's kind of
Sun's going
like
away.
there's no balance in this fucking. I mean, there is, but I need to find it. In this fucking industry lifestyle, it's just hard. I still haven't. I've been doing this shit for so long, and I still haven't had a fucking balance. It doesn't feel like every day, every weekend's like, I don't know what's going on.
It's always adjustments. That's all it is.
Yeah, bro. I'm still not a fucking adjusted to this shit.
Yeah,
but
because I mean, even trying to like maintain health, you're like, fuck,
bills,
going
taxes,
to the dentist,
yeah.
like,
everything.
little shit.
Yeah,
Little
everything
shit.
is like constantly like adjusting.
Yeah,
and you're always trying to maintain balance every single day.
Facts.
You can speak on that too, bro.
No,
he
dude,
knows. He knows.
Sav hits me up at like 4 in the morning. I got ideas.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm trying to.
Fact, that's
I'm
when the
texting him at like
ideas come,
4:30.
though.
I'm like, I got some ideas.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
yeah.
I'm like,
For
go to
sure.
sleep, bro. Like, aren't you not tired?
That's like regular times for us, and I know his schedule. He be
Yeah.
Sab be grinding. Sab be grinding.
Yeah.
I like when I saw you last week at Prism, and I was walking past, and I was like, "You good for your set?" I'm like happy, I'm bubbly, but you were like serious. I loved how like serious looking you were.
Was I DJing?
You were DJing that night.
While
but-
I was DJing, I was serious.
No. When I before you were DJing.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like you
okay,
were
okay.
just like scoping the room.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I would tap into you during my set just to like joke around. How
I
you
also
good?
stood sober that day, which is hit or miss. I stood sober because I had to work at fucking 6 a.m. with my dad. So when that's another reason. That's another way I stay busy working with my dad.
Yeah.
But he does them 6 a.m. to like fucking 3 p.m. hours. So I go from the club. I got to sleep either 2 hours or stay up and sleep before.
Yeah.
When I'm working with him.
Yeah.
But it's cool. We do office installations, so it's just like a bunch of furniture, building
That's right.
furniture. It's quick, always brand new furniture. So it's just like.
But also
Super quick
like
stuff.
even if you're tired as hell, that forces you to get up though.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
That like sets that's your alarm
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Like, I gotta, and then you're already spending most of your day up and about rather than like sleeping in.
Facts.
Yeah.
Well, I would end up sleeping after,
Yeah.
and then just wake up at 6 p.m. and then like do the same thing all over again.
Gotta do a set.
But it's cool. I like being busy.
What is one of your favorite places that you visited? I know obviously you said Sydney, but that was for the arena.
Yeah,
The show itself. But like
Sydney
as far
was-
as like you're traveling.
Australia was fucking beautiful. It was like we went there in December, and that's summertime out there.
Yeah.
So we're over here like having a snowstorm. We go to Australia. It was like, what? This is tour? Like,
Yeah.
this is vacation.
I saw you were in Amsterdam too.
Yeah.
How was that too? When
Amsterdam was raw. Back to Australia though. We went to
my
the
bad.
fucking beach.
Yeah.
In the middle of fucking December. It was beautiful. Australia beach is beautiful. Amsterdam is cool. I am not really a fan of Europe. Just because it's like very old and like gray. Every time we go out there, it's just like, I don't know. It's that time of year where it's just like kind of gray outside, and it's, I don't know.
that November
It's
feeling.
it's not my vibe. But I mean, all the weed, dude. I smoke. I got put onto Sade at a like dispensary, a coffee shop out there.
Okay.
I was smoking weed, and I was like, man, who is this smooth ass music? I was
Yeah.
high as hell, just like, yeah, cherish the day. So shout out to Shazam. Shazam is my fucking
just like-
bro. I be in the club off the Shazam, like very disrespectful. I'll walk up to the DJ like, yeah, bro, this shit was hot.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. I'm finna use this in my set. at
Sydney
Play
gonna
on
love
Friday.
this one.
Right?
Just telling people, shut up. Just like
Facts.
filming it.
My favorite place in the whole entire world though was Wellington, New Zealand. The promoter, we're doing a show, and like the promoter, which was like, he was like super cool for some reason. First of all, he brought me some weed, and it was gas. Like usually the gas in overseas is not gas. It's usually, you know what I'm saying, smoking some weak ass shit. Or in Europe they fucking smoke spliffs. So you bro, whatever. So New Zealand, bro, the promoter, like after soundcheck, he's like, yo, I want to take you guys to this like mountaintop to watch the sunset. I'm like, what? Like that shit sounds, first of all, sunsets, you got
Like,
me.
bro, you got wine and cheese up there?
Right? Exactly. Like you gonna go out your way to take us to go see a sunset? Like, who are you? Let's be best
That's
friends.
beautiful.
Exactly.
We gonna hold hands. We gonna.
Yeah.
Nah.
How was the sunset? How was the sunset though?
Bro, it was the most amazing. And if you go to my photography page,
Give me a minute.
sunset was like we had to take like this big old roundabout to get up there. Slow down. This is one of them.
Wow.
Beautiful, right?
Wow.
Fucking gorgeous. And then let's scroll down. This is another one in New Zealand, and this was in Australia.
Wow.
The beach in
All these
Australia.
look just like
This is
iconic.
Japan. This is Japan. This is Australia. This is up here is South Korea. Over here, this was do you know Mont Blanc?
The company?
No, like the place.
Oh, I didn't know that was a place.
Yeah.
I was like, what is a cool cologne name?
Exactly. No, that's a fucking place. It was in like Switzerland, Italy, or Switzerland. I don't know.
That's my car right there.
This was in. Click on it. It's in Australia somewhere. I think Brisbane.
Weak ass Wi-Fi.
You met Steve Aoki?
Yeah. I didn't really meet him, but he was at this.
Melbourne.
We're doing Melbourne.
Victoria.
Yeah. We were doing this in-store event in Sydney. I don't know, one of those. And he came to the store we were doing the in-store event at, and he was just like, they had like a basketball rim in there, so we were just all like fucking chilling. Ended up taking that photo of him and Sab. But yeah, Wellington, New Zealand, favorite place, top
That's
10.
beautiful. Do you have
have it on there.
plans to work a lot this year in Chicago, or you're gonna be traveling a little bit, or
For sure. So there's no, like I said, we don't have any shows.
Right, no
booked up
shows
till,
on that end.
Till, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm trying to go crazy out here. I'm trying to throw events.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to talk too much on it.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely trying to get like big sponsorships and
Yeah.
throw big events. And that's my goal right now. To plan for the summer, get
Yeah.
everything ready for the summer. Summer is about to be fucking crazy.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be stupid. It's like my first summer out here, like DJing at clubs. 'Cause usually it's just touring. So or festivals. Summer is usually like festival season. So I plan to go fucking crazy this summer. That's all.
Now,
I'm
have you
saying.
done any events in the past? Like even small ones, whatever it may be?
I mean, I've thrown a couple events. It's just a lot of work, and
It's a lot of planning.
I wish I had like a sidekick that can just do everything, and I can just DJ. That's that's all I want in fucking life. I need like a manager to just do everything.
Need a
and,
Lou.
you know, make me
You
pop
need
it.
a
I
Lou,
just
bro.
want
That's
DJ.
all it is.
Yeah.
But obviously, you know, it's
Lou's
not,
like, we'll talk after.
it's
We'll
not
talk.
right.
Sav just be like, I got
Sav
this
got me
idea for
busy,
this
but
thing.
I got time.
Right.
I need
Right,
this, and that, and then he's like, and then he hangs up, and I just
Facts.
a week later, I'm just like, I got it all ready for you, man.
Nice.
That's all it
Team
is.
player for sure.
Yeah, I mean, so like, is that kind of like, are you strategizing now for the summer to kind of get like assemble a team, you know, in
For
some
sure,
sort
for
of
sure.
ways and everything like that?
Avengers.
Yep. That's the goal. As far as team wise, it's just so hard.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are down. They say they're down. It's like, but like, all right. Then comes summertime and it's like nothing.
There's gotta be like a sense of confidence in each other too, as well.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely have to, you know, be around people I trust for sure. And they have to be on the same page. They have to want the same, you know what I'm saying? We got to be on the same page, which is hard. But that's why I do a lot of work by myself, because I know what I want. I know how I want it to come out. And so I just do it by myself. But with emailing and like finding contacts and like doing all the groundwork, that's what I just can't do it by myself. I just have to realize you can't do that by yourself.
Yeah, I gotta get an assistant.
But I be trying.
That's how I was too. Even before like Lou came into my life, sort of say, I thought I could do it all on my own, and then when he was like, no, I could start handling some things.
I mean, you can, but it's just
it takes up mental space.
And you can get things done way quicker. Like having someone.
That's the
to trust.
conversation we have too, as well, is like, you know, we want to learn all of these things. You know, it's like the same thing with you in production. Like, I you know, I can try to learn how to, you know, shoot videos, take photography, but you know, we have Ulysses for it. So it's kind of like, I tell him too, is like, there's certain things that I want you to focus on and kind of dabble in those things, but like, let's just build the team to assemble those factors in. So someone's like, that is their dream, their passion, their goal. They can kind of teach you, but let them do their thing to shine. So like, even with our events, like, I have no aspirations to be a DJ. So I'm like behind the scenes, and I enjoy that the most, because I don't have to really like, I communicate with people, I talk to them, but I don't got to be up there. So it's like, I just do my groundwork. And like, that's the same thing too as well. He's more personable. He's more able to kind of like control the crowds and everything. So that team element is like a huge thing. Yeah. Even if it's not just like, I need help, so it's more of like, people have stronger attributes than you, and you don't need to focus on those things. So I think that's.
I feel like that's a thing a lot of rappers struggle with, is creating a team, because they could be so fucking talented. You could be so talented, but like if you don't got that team,
Yeah.
you're just not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but I mean, you can get places a lot quicker with a fucking team.
It's tough.
It's important.
Yeah. Not even, I mean, even just your sense of like marketing too as well. Like you could have like the best event ever, but you also have to know how to strategize it and rely on, promoting, how to get statistics on, like put it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, like what the feedback is, what's your strongest avenue. Like you could have like because we've had events and venues that are like outside of nowhere. And it's tough to get, it's like the best stage, lights, all this kind of stuff. And it's tough to get people to go to that direction because it's totally out of their norm, whatever it is. Yeah.
Do you feel like that's why because you're learning lights, you're learning photography, you know how to DJ, or you feel like you're learning each component so you can, when you do build that team, you know who's doing it well enough?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah. And if they're not doing well enough, I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I will hit the lights and the records at the same time.
Exactly. But no, for sure. And it's not like I'm learning just for that reason, but it helps a lot because you're like, yo, like, light guy, we want these lights this way, you know what I'm saying? We need all the lights directed at the crowd at this point, and it's easier to communicate with like somebody in that field because I already know.
Right.
Yeah. Or you're setting your example of like, this is how I want it done every single time. I'm gonna show you the first time, and then just replicate it every single time after that.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about with Ulysses. Like as far as like, I don't want to learn photography, but I kind of need to learn the jargon, the terminology. So if I need to go to talk to somebody and get the information, like rentals, whatever it is, I need to kind of know those things so I don't look like an idiot on the phone, or if I say like, hey, I'm looking for this, like I need a picture of Sab, but I want it to look like this way, or a video, I could tell him and he'll be like, oh, okay, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Rather than be like, I want him to look like doves is flying around. And he's like, I don't
want
know.
him to look blurry, but not blurry.
Yeah, blurry. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So we did a photo shoot with you recently.
Yes.
Just a few days ago.
Yes.
Yep.
That was kind of random. I was supposed to be home, and he was like, you want to come with us?
Well, I felt like we kept dragging to book it, and I was like, we just got the time right now. I don't want to lead this man on anymore. Let's just get it done.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
might as well. We got some fire. I'm going to edit them tonight.
Okay.
Yep.
I think
that spot is dope, too.
Super dope.
I don't know if you want to keep it hidden, but that spot is...
No, it's Heart of the City. It's just like a rental space. A media company, actually. And I just rent their space to, shoot some photos.
Yeah.
They fuck with me.
It's like a nice little, like, mesh, too, as well. Because I was like, oh, there's another door. And then there was like, there's another door. And we got snacks over here. So it was, like, pretty random. But it was good. I like everything that they have going on there, too, as well, is, like, something that you can incorporate in your vision. Like, obviously, hey, I need help with this, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. It came out like pretty good.
Damn near like a one-stop shop.
It is.
And
it's a cool little spot, too. You took an elevator shot, too, right?
Yeah.
With this one?
Yep.
This one right here. Now, who's that?
That's Fresh Waters. He's a member of the Pivot Gang.
Okay.
West Side.
Pivot Gang's
He's about to drop an album, I hope, this year. But yeah.
Now, let's talk on that, too. Aside from personal things that you do, what is your interest, too? Like any albums that you've been listening to where you're like, man. Because, like, when you DJ, you said, too, obviously, like, Latin is a big thing to you as well. Like, a lot of the V5 things are Latin tailored. You're going to be doing a lot of, like, sometimes Latin music is the majority of it, but you're also involved in touring that is hip hop, R&B, soul. So you get obviously a taste of all those things that you probably already had prior to that. Is there certain albums that you're like, man, or like certain artists you're like, man, I bumped into this person on tour, whatever, and this is who you need to look out for. This is the gem.
Yeah, you guys need to look out for Drake. I seen Drake, man. So we're playing this show in LA. We're opening up for the ASAP Mob, and we perform already, and I'm on my way because everybody already got off stage, so I'm usually the last one to get off stage because I had to take my laptop down, all the DJ stuff. So I'm heading to the green room, all my stuff, and the green room's right here, so I'm about to make this left, but like the stairs are like right in front of me, and so I just see fucking Drake just coming down the fucking stairs. I was like, what the? And so I was like, my eyes just like lit up, and I like kind of like ran into the green room, like oh shit, like I just seen my crush or something and didn't want to talk to her or something. And then so I walk in the room like very like antsy or like whatever.
Yeah.
And everybody like looking at me like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, bro, I was whispering too. I was like, bro, I closed the door. I make sure I close the door. I was like, I just seen Drake. And everybody's like, what? They're like, no way. No, and no one believed me and shit. But I was like, bro, still whispering, like, I just seen Drake. It was crazy for me because Drake's like one of my favorite artists.
Was that like a community area right there, like where everybody was at?
No, I mean, so it was just I saw him in the hallway because the ASAP Mob, which he was with the ASAP Mob, the green room was up the stairs. Okay. Our green room was just to the left, right before getting to the stairs.
Okay.
So anybody had to like cross our green room to go to like the ASAP Mob green room. So yeah, he was going down. He was going to like go see the ASAP Mob show. He's gonna go in his seats, and I literally seen it. I was like, bro, nobody believed me. And until they believed me, until they didn't believe me until we went to go sit down in our seats, and fucking Drake like closed off the section. We couldn't go to our fucking seat. He stole our seats. So yeah, turned me down a little bit. Nah, I feel like I'm good. So yeah, he stole our section. Everybody believed me, like, oh, hey, he is here. Anyways, like at the end of the show, we're just in our green room, but we opened the door. Like we had a wedge underneath, so keep it open, and we seen them all walk past. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, Drake, can I get a picture? And he's like, yeah, make it quick. But his security was like, no. I was like, fuck, I should have had it like ready. I could have had that picture back earlier.
He was probably with a bunch of people too, wasn't he?
He was alone. He was with his security guards, but I mean, he was alone.
That's what I mean. Like his security guards had probably like two or three people.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no doubt.
You were saying, when was this?
This was, man, I want to say like 2016. Yeah.
Did you say anything when he came down the stairs the first time? Were you like?
No, I was literally about to make a left into our green room, and like I just seen him, and it was like, oh shit! Like I just ran into the green room. But the second time, I definitely had to ask for the picture. I was like, oh, ain't no way. I
wonder what goes through his head when he sees that.
Ooh, Drake?
Yeah, just like, because you're not the only one that does that. It's
sure.
on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Just like,
and this is an artist area too. That's what I was saying. It wasn't
exactly.
like randomly on the street.
No.
Like, he was known that it's like, oh, this is where all the artists are. So I kind of feel like a little bit safe and shit.
Yeah. On the JID tour, he brought out J. Cole, and that was another cool one that like some green room interaction. J. Cole's just chilling in our green room, and fucking Joey Badass is also here.
Damn.
Fucking ASAP Ferg was there. Who else was there that night? Man, I don't know. But they're all literally just chilling in our green room, and I'm like getting ready to go on stage. Nobody knows who I am. Yeah. But whatever, it's cool.
You're practicing your voice even more on the side. Oh man, what should I yell this time?
We got J. Cole in the building.
Facts. That's so that was cool. Cool people I've seen on tour.
That's wild though. But I mean, are you in the? That was still
hold on, wait.
Back, right?
All right, so let's not even leave this topic. I think so. It wasn't that same show, but maybe like a year later, we're doing another show in LA, and I ain't seen no famous people at the show, but like we did this after party at the Peppermint Club, and fucking Mick Jagger was there. I was DJing for Mick Jagger, bro. Which was, first of all, I didn't even know who Mick Jagger was. I was like,
at the time,
bro, yeah.
Cool
so like
name.
the venue people, you know, they're always like, man, but whatever. Venue people was like, yo, like you got to switch up the music. Can you play like a little more top 40? We got Mick Jagger here, and I literally looked at him. I was like, bro, like you booked me. Like I don't give a fuck if Mick Jagger's here. Like Mick Jagger listening to hip hop today. Fuck out of here. Yeah. But then I was like, man, who the fuck is Mick Jagger? I literally only know Mick Jagger because Maroon 5.
Oh, the song?
Yeah. So I was like, if I'm gonna play a song, it's gonna be that one, and that's not a song to play for Mick Jagger. He probably fucking hates that song.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was.
Did you look him up while you were DJing, or like after the fact?
Nah, like I had people tell me like, yo, he's from like the Beatles, right?
The Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. I mean, you didn't know, bro. It don't matter.
No, I also don't give a fuck if people don't know. I fucking.
He watches the episode like I can't believe
DAMDAM's DJing in the building tonight. Like,
fuck Mick Jagger.
Yeah. He went to go see you, bro.
Right? No, he definitely seen me.
Not play shit to you.
No, I wasn't even playing hip hop. I was playing like smooth R&B shit because it was like some baddies in the building.
Yeah.
And in LA, everyone's like a celebrity, so it's like, damn. You know who was there? Drea Michelle. You know Drea?
Yeah.
She was there. Fucking so weird, right? Like she was there with this other model, Whitney. Y'all know? Nah. All right, cool. They were there. They were more so in the front, and Mick Jagger was like all the way in the back. It was just so fucking random.
That's that LA lifestyle, though.
Definitely the LA, bro. As soon as we walk out the club, there's just a line of fucking paparazzi people and shit. And we ended up like sneaking out the bottle of Hennessy they gave us.
What's up with Hennessy, bro?
I hate Hennessy, but that's what they were drinking. Not my drink of choice at all.
I'm with you, Lou. That sucks.
I'm definitely on the tequila vibes.
That's a good shit right there too.
Yeah.
What do you mix your tequila with? Like, do you get
It all
mixed drink?
depends.
Frescas.
Definitely get mixed drinks. It depends. Cause sometimes pineapple juice, sometimes Sprite. It all depends how I feel.
You ever
honestly.
just sometimes take the chaser without a drink? Like sometimes I be around the bottle service. I just need some juice.
Oh yeah.
So I'll steal like a pineapple juice.
Oh, for sure. I always just steal Red Bulls and waters.
You're like, I need these for the crib.
Facts. Nah, I don't take that much. They gonna get me on camera.
What do you
banned?
now? Do you always have to have some sort of drink in you? Like you were saying that too, is like coming back, like.
Yes. But I mean, yes and no. Like it's not like I have to. I just, people drink to feel confident. Some,
Yeah.
So that's what it does for me.
Or knock that edge off too, like just kind of.
Yeah, you got a DJ in front of all these people, especially talking on a mic. That's another thing. When I'm drunk, I just say anything on a mic and whatever, they gonna scream or whatever.
Yeah.
So when I'm like, it all depends. It all depends if I'm driving. It all depends if I'm on tour or not. Usually when the clubs I DJ on the weekends, I'm driving there. I got to drive home. I don't got a designated driver. So, and I'm not trying to waste my money on Uber. Like I DJ every weekend. That shit adds up, whatever.
Yeah.
So I definitely, cut it down. No drinking like at clubs unless my friends are there. If my friends are there, then the car stays home. I find a ride or whatever, then, you know what I'm saying, we're drinking. But tour life is definitely drinking every day because there's no driving. There's no responsibility damn near except for like making sure you have your laptop and shit.
Right.
So I definitely always drinking on tour before shows. For sure.
Because you were even saying like smoking, like sometimes you could do everything.
Well, smoking is different.
Smoking, drinking, whatever, but when
drinking
it comes to
for
talking.
sure. Oh yeah.
I can't when I talk.
Well, I don't like smoking before stage either, cause bro, it's not as hype, and it's not like it just dumbs me down, and just like it's on some chill shit. It's cool, but like the fact that I'm saying I'm supposed to be the center of the party. You feel me? I can't be over here just like high as hell. Like,
Right.
I gotta be alert and just up and like energetic. So I definitely be chugging Red Bulls. I fucking hate Red Bull, but
that's that whatever gets you through the night.
Yeah.
What's your favorite spot DJ at right now?
I'm at Play every Friday and it's bussin'.
Yes.
One of my favorite spots, just because I can like, it's more open format than all just reggaeton, Latin. I can play, a mixture. I can do like 50-50.
Yeah.
And it's a cool crowd. Like there's so many pretty girls that be coming. Versus like all the other spots, I be peeping that shit. I be like, okay, I like this crowd. This crowd's like more of my crowd. You feel me?
Yeah.
So Play's a fun one. Prism was fun as hell.
Yeah.
Just because it's one of the biggest fucking clubs in Chicago.
Right.
So that was fun. That's pretty much it right now.
Prism's got some big names always coming out.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they got bread.
Did you do anything for All Star Weekend?
I DJ'd, but I didn't DJ any like all-star events.
Nothing crazy, right?
Nah, not yet. Maybe next year. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, that was like a big weekend in general for the city. It's always...
yeah, for sure. I gotta get the brand more popping. Before that happens.
I need that Jordan phone call.
Exactly. Right.
None of them places hit me up, bro.
All good.
Maybe this year, you hoping like maybe I'll get an email or something.
The thing is, like, there's a lot of DJs that were so heartbroken that weekend that, what I'm saying? Like, good-ass DJs. They were so heartbroken. You can see it because, on their tweets,
Salty, bro.
Salty as
I'm
fuck.
chilling.
Right? But me, like, I already had, like, I had gigs. So I'm like, just because I'm not doing this Jordan or this Nike event, I'm not going to go on my Twitter and motherfuckers are so salty.
Bro,
all the DJs, like, were salty as fuck. But it's not a problem to me. Like, I know my time's coming, and I know when that happens, it's going to be lit.
And it might not even be in the form of DJing. You might get that same
Facts.
feeling from a crazy video you make or the event that you throw.
Yeah.
It might top all that, and then it
For sure.
Yeah. I even see that, like you throwing an event for All-Star Weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's coming.
and booking
Yeah.
yourself.
Booking yourself.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's when I'm really going to, I'm like, yeah, only one DJ. That's me. I'm going to throw the event and DJ.
That's what we do.
And live stream it, just me. That's
Facts.
it. What's the spot that you go to after, like your food spot? It's kind of random, but
Okay. All right.
He's like,
So,
now we
what
get
do
into
you
the
mean?
real podcast
Right,
episode.
yeah.
you know about my Uber Eats.
Man. All right. So you said after, but like after the club or just like
Yeah, because you guys go like late hours,
6
but in the
a.m.?
city, like doesn't stop.
So I'm gonna put you on really quick. This is a big plug
this is
I'm
a
giving
gym.
you. It's a
Yeah.
big gym right here. They're only open on weekends, and they're only open from 12 p.m. or maybe 11 p.m. Not 12 p.m. I'm tweaking. 12 a.m.
Okay.
They're only open from like either 11 or 12, all the way till 6 a.m. And it's a taco truck next to the mine. It's on Laughlin and I don't know, around Lake. That
Yeah,
one
yeah.
street. If you're on Laughlin, you'll find it. But they got green lights. It's a taco truck, literally the best. And so I got cool with the owner, and so every time I go, bro, literally the party does not stop. This dude whips out the bottle of fucking tequila, and yo, you guys are taking shots with me. I don't care. I'll fuck with you like, every time. So that's the spot. That's my spot right there.
Those are like they know what they're doing at those hours. Too.
Oh, for sure.
Especially right around there at the mine. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's that dude. His name's Daniel. Go see Daniel on Laughlin. Taco trucks till 6 a.m. The best tacos in the city too. No cap.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that,
Sam? You got a spot, Sam?
Nah, bro. When I get home, I just want to eat
Bowl cereal.
bowl of
Just-
cereal and knock out.
facts.
You got anything else?
Food spots? Nah. But I do want to give a shout out to my favorite Italian food spot. La Scarola. If you go, say what's up to Armando. Armando's the plug. Best Italian food in the city.
I go say, "Yo, what's up?" He's like, "Dam's not allowed in here anymore, bro."
No, that spot's one of the best spots in the city for sure.
So as far as like aside from the events, what else do you have going on that you want like for the full year? Because obviously summer is kind of like where you guys both are like that's prime season time.
For sure.
But what do you want to do? Like we have like the podcast, so these things are like on the off season stuff that we can do.
You
Is
put
it-
me on to a couple podcasts too. The Bodega
Facts.
Boys I listened to.
Shout
Oh,
out
that's
to
from
the
him.
Yeah, he put me
Yeah.
on to those. I was laughing.
Bodega Boys. Them
We gotta
dudes
share
are
a couple.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Their soundboard is just always on point.
That's what I'm saying.
They-
That's
they-
what this is missing.
They
Like
got
one
the
where you
soundboard.
could,
Yeah. And they're do the drop.
do the drop.
We might need to get a new one anyway. So
Who
knows?
Make it.
Facts.
okay. And then as far as like your photography, can we go back into that?
Let's
Let me
get
pull
it.
that up. Right here. Who's your? Did you get inspired by anybody for the sense of photography that you take, or you're just kind of like just winging it? Like, I just
I'm
like this,
definitely
like-
just winging it. I just take pictures of, shit I like, just in the moment stuff. If I'm like in a city, so this, if you scroll up, this picture right here to the left, this picture to the right, and a little bit more of all those. I was on tour with Femdot, which is this rapper right here,
Okay.
but I was on tour as a driver. So I would take him to the venue, and I would have the Suburban, and like I would be like, I have my fucking camera. I'm like, bro, like I started looking. Every city we'll go to, I'll be like, yo, best places for photos or whatever. And so this is in fucking Minneapolis. Found that nice ass waterfall in Minneapolis just randomly, just because I wanted to. I didn't have anything else to do. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna drop these dudes off at the venue and go take some photos. So everything's just random with my photography. I've definitely had inspirations and a lot of peers I've looked up to.
That girl's comment.
What?
That girl's comment. This look like some Nat Geo shit.
It does though, like for real. For this tour, I had bought a new lens like right before. So they paid me the whole month and a half I was working for that whole month and a half.
I was just about to ask you.
They gave me an advance. So my advance is, you know what I'm saying, you get the money up front. Bro, I literally spent 90% of it on a new lens just to, and bro, so at the end I'm just like, fuck, like I'm like, I already knew I wasn't gonna have enough money to stretch all the way to that month and a half. So I was like already like not eating too well, like McDonald's, I'll just dollar menu, yeah, fuck it, whatever. But towards the end I was like, yo, like what the fuck, I had to ask somebody for some money and shit. But it was all good. Like, everything worked out, and I took those raw ass pictures. But yeah, I was like, fucking spent all that bread literally a couple of days before going on tour. I was like,
but this was with that lens.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah,
was 70. That one with it too? Because that palm tree one is
this
nice.
This one was.
You said after this, right?
Yeah, all that.
He's like, don't worry, guys. I'll throw all the food away. He's still eating the French fries and shit.
Yeah, this one's fire right here too. Fry.
That almost like an opening
Denver.
anime scene.
Low key.
You know what I mean? Like it almost looks like, it just almost doesn't look real, but
facts.
It's amazing.
Yeah, man. Too. Photography.
Is that you?
No, that's my homie, white boy. We so on this tour, we like randomly. So we were like on the tour. We had a Los Angeles stop, but for some reason during that Los Angeles stop, we had like 4 days off in LA, and for some reason all my Chicago friends were out there, and they had rented a Airbnb. I think it was his birthday or some shit. So we're just in the fucking hills in this fucking big ass Airbnb with this pool. We just middle of fucking tour. I just had a little vacation.
Did you invite like everybody from the tour over there too as well?
No, because they had to do tour stuff, and I was just a driver on that tour.
Okay.
So I'll drop them off at the venue and just go to the hills and just fucking
damn,
hang
so
out
you
with
had
my
a
friends.
lot of free time too as well.
So much free time. That's why literally all these pictures
photos,
are from that tour.
Because as a driver, that's kind of wild.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, because you're
drive.
like,
that's a lot of hours.
I mean, it is a lot of hours of driving, but it's like a totally different aspect of tour life.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
You.
It's a whole different role. Like I would go to the venues and just be like, I don't got to do nothing here. Why am I here? Like I'll just go to the hotel or like find somewhere to take pictures. So it's definitely a whole different experience of tour life. But easy money.
But it gave you a lot of time to do shit like this.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's why I bought that lens. I was like, dude, like if I buy this lens, all my photos are gonna be raw as fuck for the next month, and I'm just gonna have to struggle for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I made it happen. This one right here, man, this is one of my favorite ones. It was in Phoenix, Arizona. This place called Hole in the Rock. So it was daylight, and we're like in the cut in the shade, and this sun was so powerful coming through this like hole in the rock that it made that shit happen. So fucking fire.
That looks super clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
There's a music video there.
Low key. I'm not good with videos though. Like it's a lot of work. I've tried them before.
Yeah.
I've definitely shot a couple videos. But it's a lot of work. Videographers don't get enough credit, or enough money.
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore I was like, I'm not investing my time into this shit. This shit's stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's even the bigger, bigger music videos too. You start seeing the work behind it, and you're like, man, there's so many people involved in just one shoot.
It's too much. I feel like I can be a good director, and like, or even like a
cinematographer.
Not a
like
director, but someone who puts the whole play into motion. A producer.
Producer.
Yeah, producer. I feel like I'd be a good producer, but like, as far as like, doing all the other shit, I don't know about that. The editing, oh my god, I can. Nope, I'm good.
I told you, Ulysses.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll pay someone before I even try to do that shit. That shit's so tedious, but it's like it's a lot of time. So I'm good off videos.
Now for your photos too, like obviously we just kind of did like a little like guerrilla style. We just showed up and we kind of had it set up, but for like shots like these and everything like that, like do you set them up ahead of time? Is it someone reaching out to you usually? Or?
So with this one right here. Click on it because there's multiple. I want to show you the multiple pictures. I set this up and he just hit me up. He's like, yo, I just want some headshots. I was like, I'm low key trying to do some cooler shit. I'm trying to do like actual like some shoot. So he was cool with it. He was down to just experiment with me. And so I set up this all my lights are portable, so all battery powered. So we like stuck so many lights on this. There's a light down here. There's light inside the car. There's like 6 lights and pink lights inside the car. That yellow light coming in is not a street light. I fucking had a yellow light coming in through that front windshield. Cool. And then a blue light coming over here just to, you know. But definitely that was the only kind of the only one that I like set up that I like.
Did you have like a heavy duty fog machine with you too?
Oh yeah, fog machine as well in the back seat. And then shit like this with ozone, I just did that on the fly. Like we had just one light in the background with that other light over there. That was just
he's on some Daddy Yankee shit right there.
Oh yeah, nah, he's a star. Definitely big inspiration as far as DJing and Chicago DJs. Definitely,
he's a real OG in this.
Nah, he a legend. He a legend for sure. 100%.
That shirt's nice too. Damn.
Yeah,
I couldn't rock Snake like that. Like
you gotta go to Miami.
It'll change your life.
Yeah, Miami changed your life.
Like even like this, you probably have lights on there.
So
like that.
yeah, that's a lot more easier. So with this one, this was I was on tour with Toby Lou, which was the same thing as a Femdot tour. He was the headliner, and we were just backstage. I was like, "Hey Toby, let's get a little picture here." Right before he went on stage, it was cool.
Slut music, that's a dope shirt.
Facts.
All right, Sab. What are we doing on time?
We are sitting at 70, close to 70.
It goes by fast.
Got
bro.
a whole hour show.
Yeah.
Well, you have anything else?
No, man. I think it'd be good to sit down with you again in a couple months, see as you grow in photography.
Facts.
As the summer goes, I think sitting down again in the fall would be great. Get a good recap of your what happens next for you. I see you every weekend. You know what I mean? So, but this is great to. I always want to come back and sit down because I feel like we're in the same world, but also in our own different worlds. Just like how every artist in the city is a little bit. You know, we're all in the same city, but we all have different worlds going on, different networks of people, and the stories that you've even shared are dope. So I think just learning more, I want to have you on again. Yeah. I think it's gonna be dope.
Even any way we can help promote your event too as well.
Yeah,
for sure,
like in any way like that.
I know a couple DJs. So.
Yeah, but I mean like just showing up, whatever it is. You want to do an interview close to that too as well, where it kind of like goes along with it.
That'll be tight.
We'd like to be there, even just recapping, talking about it. You know what I mean? So I think that'd be cool too.
Yeah. We're down, bro.
Let's
Okay,
get it.
so in this camera right here, go ahead and sign out. Go ahead and say obviously your name, your tags. I'll put them up there too as well, but your personal page and then your photography page too as well.
For sure. My name is DAMDAM. Shout out to Radio Rejekts, DJ Sab and Lou. You can follow me on Instagram at DAMDAM.
It's a lot of A's. I'll put it up there.
It's a lot of A's. It is, but it's DAMDAM.
And then your photography page.
My photography page is Everything's on Camera. And that's a wrap with this podcast.
That's it. Sab, sign out.
We out.
All right.
We out.
Peace.
No sleeper seats, that's a mattress. No sleeper seats, that's a mattress. You ain't stingy, split your tablets.